What's up, man? This your boy C-Note with Behind the Bag. We over here with Digital D. What's happening, Digital D, man?
What's up, C-Note? Just been doing what I do, making music, doing movies, same old.
Man, that's what's up, Digital D, man. How old are you, Digital D?
I'm 15.
You 15 years old.
Yes, sir.
Man, what inspired you to do music, Digital D?
And I just like what I heard. I started writing raps, doing poetry and just writing my own songs and stuff when I was probably in I want to say about third grade, about third, fourth grade. I started writing songs, writing my own music, and I just stuck with it. I kept writing, kept improving my craft. And then I was a freshman in high school. When I got to my freshman year, I said, you know what? I like where I'm going with this. I think I can really make something happen if I really try hard. So I started recording and releasing my music, getting videos done, booking studio sessions, and just figuring it out, just rolling through the game. I was 14 when I started, and now I'm 15, and we're going to keep rolling with it.
That's what's up, man. How is it being in high school, having music videos and being on like little movie sets and stuff like that? How is it when you go into school, man?
Hey, it's different for sure. It's different. I had people walking down the hall. I don't know them. I wouldn't know a person from a can of paint. And I walk down the hall and be like, hey, that's Digital Dir out there. Hey, there go Digital Dir out there. And I'm like, what's up, man? Because I don't really know them, but they know me. So it's a weird feeling for sure, but it's a good feeling. I like it. And as long as everybody respects me, I respect you. So it's a good feeling for sure.
That's what's up, man. So who are your musical influences, man? Who you look up to in that music industry?
Well, back when I first started writing, I was listening to a lot of old school shit like Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, NWA, Eminem, the early Eminem, 50 Cent. I would just listen to a lot of old school rappers. So that was what was inspiring me back then. But now as a rapper and doing music myself out here in East Tennessee, I would say the artists of East Tennessee, seeing other Knoxville artists and Memphis and rappers in Nashville and just seeing them do their thing and make waves in Tennessee, just seeing them do it, that really inspires me to keep going and let me know that I really can make something happen out here.
So you say you represent Tennessee, right? East Tennessee, right?
Yes, right.
Where you from?
Well, my whole family's from Kentucky. My entire family's from Kentucky. I was about the only one born in Tennessee, and I was born in Morristown, raised in Granger County, and that's where I live. But I'm out in Knoxville all the time out here. It ain't 30 minutes from Magnolia, so I'm always out here on the east side doing videos and movies and interviews. So Knoxville, East Tennessee, I'm all around, man. Jeff City, Morristown, Sevierville, I get around.
So how was it growing up in Morristown?
Well, I didn't grow up in Morristown. I grew up in Granger County.
Granger County. How was it growing up in Granger County?
Yeah, I grew up in, I still live and I grew up in One E Village, so it's changed a lot, the actual area where I live. It's changed a lot from when I was a little kid. As more people actually moved in and people got vacation homes and they're starting to clean it up. It wasn't really clean back then. It was kind of a rough looking place, and there's not a whole lot of good people. But now they're starting to clean it up and tear down the old buildings and build new stuff, so it's definitely changing a lot, you know what I mean?
That was up. Well, so what'd you do? You had like a country background type thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say so. That's what I started listening to. I still listen to country rappers like Upchurch, Jelly Roll. I'm into that kind of stuff, so yeah, for sure.
That's what's up. But when I listen to your music, man, it's more like you more like, how can I say it? More Chicago drill, New York drill type music. How'd you get into that?
Just the people I was around, the people I hang out with, my homies at school, the people I'm with out here, just everything that I've been around, I just like it, and that's what I want to represent in my music.
Okay, that's what's up, man. You know what, man? You probably the first 15-year-old kid that done hit me up and asked me for a music video, and when I told you a price, don't tell them what the price is. But when I told them the price, you didn't complain. You said, okay, let's go.
Yep.
Now that's very rare. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Knoxville. Even with the older people. You know what I'm saying? When you tell them a price, they always try to haggle you. They always trying to, oh man, can I pay this? You was the first one that just said, okay, I'll pay it. And then you paid it without no problem. You paid me as soon as I got there, before I got out the car. Every single time I come with Digital D, he pays me as soon as I get there. As soon as I don't even get out the car, he paid me. Now that's very rare. And I want to tell you something, man. That right there is gonna get you farther than you think.
Okay, I appreciate it.
When you don't gotta haggle with nobody, and you just say, okay, this is the price, and they pay it, that's gonna get you far.
Exactly. Yeah, I do that because that's how I do. Like as far as feature prices and stuff, I'm the same way. Like if somebody want a feature and I tell you the price, I don't like people to haggle it. That's my price and that's where I'm at. So anybody I hit up for a price or a service or something that I want, you know, they set their price and that's just how it is. You know, I let them know if I think it's unfair, but I ain't gonna be, you know, annoying about it. You know, if that's your price, that's your price. So that's just how it is. And I also know that you got to be able to invest money into your music if you want to make anything back out of it. You know, you got to pay money for high quality videos. You got to pay money for studio equipment or studio time. So I ain't complaining about that. You know, I chose this game and I chose this way of life, and that's what I'm gonna do.
That's what's up, man. And I've been noticing the quality of your music went up some too since I've been recording your videos, man. Where you going to record at now?
Shit, I just bought better equipment. I just started going to studios out here and going to Volunteer Sounds, and my homie Blake back in Grainger County, he's got a little studio in his garage, so I've recorded there. You know, I recorded some on my own. I recorded my own little setup, and I just got better at mixing, really is what it is. I've got better at the process of it, you know what I mean? So I'd say that's what it is. I've just worked on it, worked on my craft, and discovered things, and figured it out.
Man, I also know you got your own producer you go to. What's his name? Where he from?
His name is Seeds, and he's from Toronto, Canada. That's my boy. I've been buying beats from him since I first started. You know, when I was first starting, I ain't had no beats or nothing. I was ripping off beats off of BandLab and stuff. I went on Instagram and I looked up the hashtag beats for cheap. That's what I did, and I found Seeds, and me and I hit him up, and me and him's been talking ever since. And it's to the point now where he ain't even just my producer, but he's one of my homies. Like, that's a real bro right there. So shout out to Seeds. He come through on the beats, and you know, that's my guy. That's who I'm gonna go to.
So when you called him up and linked up with him, how was that conversation?
It was good. It started out just about work. You know, I'm like, hey, I want to buy this. He told me his prices and the tiers of product and just everything like that. So it started out as a business conversation. Then, you know, we exchanged numbers and we started talking more and more about the music and giving each other advice along the way. And me and him's kind of grown together too. Like, he had 30 subscribers on YouTube when I first seen his beat channel. I had like 50 maybe on YouTube. Now I'm at over 300 and he's right around the same way. So me and him just came up together. Never met in person yet, but we've been talking for like probably a year and a half. Me and him been talking, so shout out to him for sure. He's a real one. He's a day one.
Now, when I listen to your music, man, and the good thing about buying a beat from one particular person is that you'll have a complete sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you won't have a sound from this person, sound from that person, sound from this person. You'll have a complete sound, and I think that's what makes your music a little bit different than everybody else. A lot of people buy beats from this person, buy beats from that person. They don't really stay with one person and build a sound up. Like with your producer, you talk to him, y'all work it out. Hey, this is what I'm looking for, and he brings it to you, and it kind of makes your music sound better because it all meshes together. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And another reason I like him too is because it was like the point you brought up about haggling people about the price. I've never done that to him, and he don't haggle me about royalties or nothing like that, you know. He just set his terms, and I agree to them, and that's how it is. You know, we don't argue back and forth about that dumb shit, so, you know, he's definitely a good one. He's easy to work with, and like you said, I just get with him and tell him this is the sound I'm going for. Can you make it happen? And he does.
Is there any other producers that you ain't gotten talked to or that you've been around that you might like to work with in Knoxville, man?
Yeah, Jay Rich. I like to work with Jay Rich. Me and him's talked a little bit, but I ain't never bought nothing from him. But I like to work with Jay Rich.
Man, another dude I think that you might sound good with, man, is my homeboy Clockwork, man. He does a lot of good beats out here. Clockwork do very good web beats, man. And another special shout out to my homeboy X Beats, man. I think you need to hook up with X Beats. And I can never forget Mac Tuck. Shout out to Mac Tuck too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
you know
Mac Tuck's cool.
Yeah, I think some of them guys, man, if you hook up with them, I think they'll do good. But I also like the producer that you got. I think the way that he mixes his beats down and he puts them loops together, man, I think it sounds pretty good, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, and I appreciate the input. I appreciate, any producer, hit me up, talk to me, work with me, and I'll work with you and we'll get it figured out.
So where you see yourself in the next couple of years going, man?
And I see myself in the next couple years keep doing what I'm doing, starting to make more money off of this and book more shows and stuff like that and just get out here and network, shake hands. Because that's the only way you're going to make something happen is if you shake hands and network with people. So that's what I see myself doing. I'm just going to grind and hustle until something happens. And I'm going to move to Atlanta too once I get, older and moved out on my own. That's still a long way away. And I get some money stacked up. But I definitely want to go to the A.
Man, well, I know you was talking about you like Nashville, and you like Upchurch and Jelly Roll and people like that. Big shout out to my homeboy Brando. He out there doing that country rap thing.
Shout out to Brando.
And man, who all in that country rap thing that you kind of look up to? And it's like, man, if I could get on that type of level, that's something I would like to do.
All them people you just named, Upchurch, Jelly Roll, Haystack, all of them, man. Everybody knows who the legends are as far as country rap, so.
And that's what's up, man. The crazy part is, man, when I first met you, you know what I'm saying? You reminded me of Haystack.
Yeah.
You kind of look like a young version of Haystack, you know what I'm saying? And when I seen you, I was like, damn, that motherfucker look like little baby Haystack over there, man. I said, God damn, that shit crazy, man.
Yeah.
But I know that you've been trying to book some shows and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know you did a little team party. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And man, you came and talked to me one day, man, trying to rent out a venue, man. That was probably the first time ever an artist reached out to me and said, hey, man, let's put in 50-50 on the venue and let's do a show. What made you want to do that?
Business, just knowing how the game works and trying to figure everything out. I just know that you're going to have to negotiate with people and you got to reach out and make something happen if you want anything to happen. You got to make it happen. So that's what I was doing, that's what I'm still doing to this day.
And so when you got any shows coming up pretty soon?
Possibly. I don't have none booked right now, but I've been in touch with some promoters, some people's hit me up, so probably in the near future.
So I got a question for you, man. So what kind of people would you like to open up for? If you could open up for anybody, who would you like to open up for?
In Knoxville or in the whole industry?
Man, just in Tennessee, man. I'm in Tennessee, so I just say Tennessee. You know what I'm saying?
Young Honcho, for sure. Shout out Young Honcho. Probably Finesse 2 times. Moneybag Yo Gotti, Mr. Mac. Just any of the legends out here, anybody that's going to really, give me a chance and give me that push to do something great, that's who I'm going to work with. That's who I'm going to surround myself with.
Man, shout out to Mr. Mac, man. Last time I filmed you was up there at Mr. Mac's studio. Shout out to Volunteer Sounds, man. He was up there, he the OG when it comes to this music shit. In Knoxville, you got to give him his props. And when I seen you in the studio with him, man, I could kind of tell he was really impressed with your work, man. You go in there, you in and out. You don't take all day to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I heard him give you some good advice when you was there.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think about working with Mac and working with some of the OGs in the industry in Knoxville here, man?
I'm with it. I'm down to do it. I definitely look forward to meeting everybody and I like networking. I like shaking hands. I like meeting people because that's really what you got to do if you want to make something happen in this industry. Mr. Mac's definitely the guy. Shout out to him. I'll definitely work with everybody. I'll work with anybody. Just hit me up and we'll talk about it and we'll get it going.
That's what's up, man. I know that you've been working on these movies, man. I know you've been working on this Plug Wars 2 with Black Psy and Jay Rich and other people.
Yeah.
What you think about doing these movies, man?
It's fun and it's an opportunity too because I've met all kinds of people that's gonna help me with the music through the movies. Like AK the One, I did a song with him and Cole Blizzy. I met AK the One doing the movies. That's how I met him. So the movies, it's a fun opportunity, and it's a good opportunity to meet people and to discuss business and to link up with artists and work and get shows. just meeting the people and just dapping the hands. That's how it's got to go. That's how it works. That's what you got to do. You got to network. You got to meet people. You got to get out there. So that's what I've been trying to do. I've been getting out there.
So what's your role in the new Plug Wars Volume 2 movie?
In Plug Wars Part 2, I play a kid that informs Black Sean or Black Psy and the guy that Jay Rich plays. I inform them of everything that's going on as far as the ops. Like if I see the opposition linking up with somebody, my character is supposed to go to them and let them know, like, hey, the ops is playing both sides of the fence or this, that, and the third, and I just got to let them know what's going on. So that way we can prepare. That's my role in that movie.
Okay, man. How did it feel when they reached out to you, wanted you to be in the movie, man?
I was excited, and I felt like everything was really coming together. As soon as I got that call and I was offered a place in the movie, I was like, all right, my networking and, you know, my business, the business mindset I have, and just everything's starting to pay off. It's all starting to fall into place out here.
And I know you got your own movie coming out too, man. What's that one about? What is it called too?
That movie's gonna be called The Last Job, and it's about a rapper and just people out here that's trying to make something happen, and they end up getting into some drama and getting into some gang politics, and a little fight breaks out. So it's a lot of drama, a lot of action scenes, but it all comes together in the end for them. Y'all just gonna have to stay tuned and watch that.
And when's the first date for that movie?
For the filming?
Yeah.
That will be April 30th is when we start that one, April 30th.
And what made you come up with that concept for that movie?
Just seeing it out here, you know, seeing everybody that lives that way, and, you know, my own mindset when it comes to this movies is you just got to get money and you got to make something happen. And when it comes to the music too, everything that I do is fueled off of the music. That's what my main goal is, and that's what I dedicate everything to. So just my mindset when it comes to making music and meeting these people out here and meeting the artists and linking up with people, just seeing how they roll and seeing everybody's mindset and just putting it all together, and I got to represent that and put that out there.
So when this is your first movie, you got any other ones lined up after you finish that one?
Probably not for a while. I mean, I definitely act and be in movies, but I think as far as directing and having to put everything together, I think this right here, I'll do this and then I'll just focus on the music and the business and just focus on doing everything like that. But after this movie, if anybody wants me to act or be an actor in it, definitely hit me up because I got you.
And I know when you showed up to the set, you were surprised how many people knew who you was already, man.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I didn't think there was a lot of people out here that knew who I was, but there really is. Everybody I see, they're like, oh, that's Digital Dir out there. What's up, Digital Dir? It's that and the third. And I'm like, man, I didn't even know everybody knew who I was. But yeah, I know my name's out there. I know I'm getting heard.
Man, how's it feel when people approach you, man, and be like, man, I like your music, man. Keep going, do your thing.
It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like everything's paying off. It makes me feel like it's working out, and it reminds me that I'm on the right track.
And I try to tell all these young people, man, like, the music is good, but in order for you to be successful in it, man, you're gonna have to chill out on all the violence, the gang banging, the foolishness, because it's like, man, I done been around for about 15 years at this music thing. And it always seemed the same way. The younger they is, the more trouble they get. They be on the scene for maybe a year and then they gone. Either in jail, dead, or they just do too much and just can't just run around like they supposed to, man. So I just want to know what do you got that's different than everybody else, and hopefully you can stay out of trouble long enough where you can actually make it.
Yeah, well, my thing is I'm just so dedicated to making it happen. That's what I'm focused on. So, like, what I used to be doing stuff that was getting me in trouble. Trying to make money to make this music thing happen. But I knew after talking to C-Note and talking to all kinds of people, people like you gave me advice, said, look, you're going to have to chill out on all that. So now I'm just really just trying to focus on the music and making money the right way to pay for it and to invest in myself.
Well, that's what's up right there, man. So,
yeah.
What we got looking forward to the future for Digital D, man? And man, you're halfway over. So, what's going on the last quarter for 2020? What's this? 2022 to 2023. What Digital D got for us now?
More music, acting, movies, I'm probably gonna drop a project. I'll be working on a project and the album cover and all that kind of stuff. So you definitely got more work from me coming out, and I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. I'm gonna keep getting out here and keep putting my name out there.
Oh, you say you working on the album? What's your album called?
Shit, the album's gonna be called. You put me on the spot. I forgot. It's in my phone. Damn, bro, you done put me on the spot. I can't even remember what I was gonna call that project. Oh yeah, it's called In Love with the Streets. That's what it's called. It's gonna be called In Love with the Streets.
So who made the cover for you? Who's gonna make the cover for you?
Who's gonna make the cover? I'm looking at all kinds of different people. You know, I ain't really inquired about that yet. It's just an idea that I had. I knew I had the cover idea and the name In Love with the Streets. And I ain't really been too focused on that. I've been focused on just putting music out there and getting videos out there. But that's the idea, and that's something that I'm going to probably drop before the year ends.
Yeah, anybody needs covers, man, go holler at Carolina or go holler at Trigger the DJ, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Them two, they probably the best when it comes to covers. You know, my homeboy Patrick, he now starting to get into covers, so holler at him. And then you also got my homeboy Trevor Jackson, man. Shout out to the big homie Trevor Jackson. Go check out the Trevor Jackson podcast or the Two Brothers podcast, man. Go check them out. And where do you think that man? I know you like to perform and stuff like that, man. You plan to go to any of these Southern award shows like the SEM Awards, SEA Awards, or anything like that?
I don't really know too much about all that stuff. I don't really know too much about it. So I'm going to just keep talking to people and figuring it out. And yeah, for sure I'm going to get out there and do that kind of thing.
Well, that's what's up, Digital D, man. Well, is there any way, if they want a feature from Digital D, what they got to do to get a feature, man?
You can either email me, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. I'm on Instagram the most at Digital D Official. And my email is dylan160@gmail.com. So just DM me on Instagram or shoot me an email and we'll get it going.
All right, man. Is there any final shout outs you want to say before we get out of here, man?
Yeah, for sure. I want to say shout out to C-Note, shout out to 226 Film Production, because I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for C-Note and shooting my videos and putting my name and helping me get my name out there. I want to say shout out to Black Psy for putting me in his movie. Shout out to Adam King for letting me act in his movie. And shout out to AK The One for getting on that track with me. Shout out to Cole Blizzy for letting me come record at his studio. Shout out to Mr. Mac for letting me come record at his studio. You know, I've been working with good people. I've been working with legends. I've been working with people that's really, you know, solidified in the scene out here. So definitely shout out to everybody that's linked up with me.
All right, man. This is your boy C-Note. We're here with Digital D. This is Behind the Bag. And we're going to holler at y'all next time, man.
Thank you.